Happy Devils Sunday. This is Game Day Live, Game 9 here at American Whiskey, 51 Edison Place, across the street from Prudential Center, next to Championship Plaza. Streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. I'm my host, Shorts Guy from the highest point of the Garden State, Davini Parisi, outside the Blackhawks practice facility. And I'm Sam Wu, here in the middle of Edison Place. Devils on a 7-game here right now, boys. The sentiment on the ground here, not only Jack Hughes is on fire, but Nico Hischier, he's just absolutely stopping him. They're calling him the penitentiary.
You know, it's hard to deny what Nico Hischier has meant to the New Jersey Devils so far this season. I mean, he's been this good for a long time. It took him a year or two, early in his career to develop into the offensive player that he's become. But, I mean, he's got 2 goals and 7 assists for 9 points in 8 games played so far this year. Meanwhile, when you look on the defensive side of the puck, when he's on the ice against Connor McDavid, Nikita Kucherov, Macklin Celebrini, Leon Draisaitl, Kirill Kaprizov, they have all scored 0 goals against the New Jersey Devils, and Nico Hischier plays the biggest role in that, all while he has a point-per-game average so far this season. It's hard to deny the overall two-way game that he's played. You think of guys in the 20 years like Patrice Bergeron, Jonathan Toews, Anze Kopitar, Alexander Barkov now. Hischier's kind of starting to insert himself into that mix of top, high-end winning caliber centers.
Yeah, it's been great to see, and this Devils team is so much fun to watch. I'm going to probably be the bearer of bad news, but eventually this should end, but we need to enjoy it as it lasts. It's not like we've beaten mediocre teams. We've beaten really good teams. And today is another test of that, and see this team again in a very short order out west. This Colorado Avalanche team is always pinned as one of the top ones in the league. Always a cup possibility for this team. So this is just another test for this Devils team.
I don't love the back-to-back against Colorado right now, being in the middle of this 7-game heater. Particularly because Colorado is going to come into this game kind of angry, right? 2 games ago, they were the Quebec Nordiques playing against the Hartford Whalers in Denver. And it was awesome. It was visually appealing. It reminded me that 90s hockey jerseys with bright colors are awesome, and we should really, really consider using those more often instead of every single team in the league creating a black jersey.
NHL
what were you going to say? NHL 94?
That's
yeah, of
NHL
course.
94 right there.
Exactly. So the Avalanche lose.
I was going to say it reminds me of the line from Mallrats, but you can continue. Avalanche lose against the Whalers.
I'll always talk Mallrats. They lose to the Whalers, and then they come in yesterday and they play the Boston Bruins, who are, widely considered. Unfortunately, they're one of the worst teams. I mean, their roster is it's David Pastrnak, Charlie McAvoy, Morgan Geekie, and a bunch of guys you don't really particularly ever hear of at forward. And then you got, McAvoy. It's just not a great team, and they had been losers of 6 straight. And then the Colorado Avalanche show up in Boston, and the Bruins beat them. So the Avalanche definitely are coming into this game against the New Jersey Devils with a chip on their shoulder. I think they're going to be pretty angry and not, playing to their strengths, or not happy with what's gone on, I should say. And, it's going to be a tough test for the Devils because they're going to be angry.
Yeah, but again, I'd rather have these tough tests now in the beginning of the season and make a correction if needed now versus have them back, coming forward in January, February, March. And I think this Devils roster is proving that they can, pretty much beat anyone, except for, with the exception of the Carolina Hurricanes in Carolina. I think that would be the biggest test, which we'll see them at the Rock, I know, on January 17th, which is a big day for us at the podcast. We'll explain that later. But right now, this westward swing. I'm always in favor of westward swings early in the season because I feel like that road mentality, being on the road with the team, kind of brings the team together, especially a team with new faces. Which the Devils have new faces. Now I get it. We started on the road 3 games in a row. We're going to go west now. So anything else that needs to be built team wise will be built, and then they'll go from there. But I think one of the best pieces of news I've heard about this westward swing is one Jacob Markstrom will be joining the team on this
That is great.
journey out west. That's huge. Full participant in practice the other day. I think it was yesterday. Traveling with the team. That means he's right there. And right now the Devils have a fantastic problem, which I don't think we've seen in years. Who do we put in net? And I love it.
Yeah, I would be cool with running a rotation, like a true rotation for now. And then you can answer those questions when you get to the playoffs, assuming you make it.
Mm-hmm.
I would be cool with going Allen Markstrom. The Markstrom, they're both in their 30s. Markstrom's starting to creep into those higher 30 years. So I definitely think it would be beneficial for everyone if he has a lighter workload this season than what he's been used to in his NHL career, as long as that allows him to be consistent. If he's the kind of guy who needs to play 3 in a row in order to be good, then I guess that's a different conversation. But right now, with the way Jake Allen has played and the way Jacob Markstrom has kind of dealt with injuries here and there, I think it's probably safe to make a move like that where they're rotating a little bit more.
Yeah, I would totally agree. Plus, it gives Markstrom that ample opportunity to fully heal and, hopefully prevent future injuries, knowing that, he's not the only guy that can do it. Now, he may also be of that mindset where he wants to be the only guy or he needs to be the only guy. But I think it's good for him that it's not all on his shoulders at this point. And something tells me with the extension of Jake Allen that there's a really good relationship, friendship, working relationship, what have you, between those two. That I don't know if the way that Jake Allen has played the last couple days is going to get in the way of them. And the competition between 2 good goaltenders at practice and for starting time is good. It's really good. It's going to bring out the best in our goaltending. Plus, the team's going to feel confident no matter who's in net because they know no matter who's in net, they're going to get good, solid play from either one.
Absolutely. And I'll even further that, guys, that, we saw, I'm just going to make an analogy in football. The New York Football Giants had 4 quarterbacks in their depth chart, and they were all going for that number 1 spot. Obviously, it went to Russell Wilson at first, then Jackson Dart, but Jackson Dart, Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, and Tommy DeVito, it seemed like they were just like a fraternity, and it was amazing. And just to have that camaraderie, I mean, to win a Stanley Cup, you've got to have that team concept. You've got to play that role, but also on the same token, you have to be the next man up when an injury happens or a player gets kicked out of the game for a fight or something like that. So to have the 2 goaltenders and Nico Dawes, don't forget about Nico Dawes in the mix. Of course here, he's got the hardest because he's coming in cold from Utica and he's already 1-0. He had a bad preseason, but preseason goaltenders are working on their game. Whatever, I gave him a pass. Everybody gave him a pass, but he already proved just that one game that he was able to hold the fort and get the Devils 2 solid points with that 4-1 victory over the Minnesota Wild.
And he played extremely well. It's not like he looked rusty or, the Devils won a 7-6 game. Like, no. Nico Dawes was a big reason they beat the Wild. The Wild made their push. And I know we give Nico Hischier a ton of credit for Kirill Kaprizov not having a single shot on goal. But, they still have Matt Boldy and Joel Eriksson-Ek and defensemen like Buyam and Faber. You're going to need your goaltender to step up when you're playing a good team like that, and he did. So, yeah, and you bring up the preseason. Who was playing in front of Nico Dawes in the preseason? What forwards were they using? What defensemen were trying a different style that game? What defensemen was seeing if they could play their offside in that game just for, futuristic development purposes. There are all sorts of reasons things happen in the preseason. Once the regular season starts and everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing, you get the real thing. And right now, it looks like the real thing is the Devils have 3 goalies that they can trust.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Nico Dawes is going to his tail off to try to stay with this Devils because unfortunately the Utica Devils or the Utica Comets, are not doing very well at all. It's a rough go up there in Utica right now. So he's going to want to stay where there's a winning team in front of him.
Now, did Seamus Casey come
I don't
back?
blame him.
Did he come back yet?
Yes.
In Utica?
Yes.
Did he play his first game? Do you guys
believe
know
so.
how he did it?
I don't know any numbers or anything, but he's back.
Okay, he's back. All right, well, that's a start. And if you want to go with the depth of the Devils' defense, Kovacevic is obviously out till probably January or February. And then you talk about Seamus Casey, the pipeline. I think Shimon Nemitz has done pretty well on that third pairing.
Good.
And Brendan Dillon has his neck surgery.
Whoa. Did you credit to Nemec? Did you just speak positively about Nemec, Sam?
No, Logan Cooley would have had like 7 goals for the Devils right now.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, he probably would.
Yeah.
No. Cooley, was it a fastest nat trick in NHL history or one of the fastest natural hat tricks in NHL history a couple days ago? And then he followed it up with another goal yesterday. Logan Cooley's sweet. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely sweet. Well, I still dream of having 3 centermen down the middle for 10 years. That's what I dream of, So that was the whole. That was
why
the whole.
People were so against that too will never ever ever make sense to me. Like okay, Logan. Like you don't have to give him 12 minutes of ice time just because he's your 3C.
Yeah, and think of the power play if you move Logan Cooley, up to PP1. Cooley, how about Cooley, Heischer, Hughes? So you got 3 centermen, Bratt, and then and Luke Hughes or Dougie Hamilton manning the point. That is a highly skilled power play.
So just to kind of go back to what you were asking, Sam, Seamus Casey did play in Utica's game against Laval. This was last night. He had 4 shots on goal, 1 assist, and was an even defensively.
All right, well,
So
that's good.
He was neither plus nor minus. I'll take that.
Yeah.
What does he need to do, in your opinion, though, to be like an NHL regular?
He's got to play better than the guys in front of him, which I think
fair.
is
Force him himself on
a
the
good.
team.
Yeah. He's got to prove to them why he needs to be on the team and not, and who to start him. Who needs to go back down or who needs to take a seat behind him. So that's on him to prove that, and I think he'll get his chance. I mean, being skating at an even with 1 assist and a 4-2 loss, that's not, that's not terrible. It's not great about the team, but it's not terrible for you personally.
I see Keith the Cop. Keith the Cop is here.
Wow.
Come on,
Well,
Keith.
why don't you go find him, Sam?
No, he's right here. Well, come on
okay.
come on up. We're live right now, Keith. Why don't you step over here, Keith the Cop? Oh, you want to get? You
It's been a
want
long
to go on
time
there?
since we saw Keith.
Yeah, come over here. Step over here. Put on a headset. This is like real radio, but it's a podcast. Yeah. All right. Let me get Keith the Cop on.
What's up, boys?
Hey,
How you
Keith,
doing,
what's going
Keith?
on, dude?
What's going on, man?
Keith the Cop,
Not much.
long-time Devils fan. Matter of fact, the last time I saw Keith the Cop at the Meadowlands, he was running over some tables with his.
You're dragging the
Yeah,
table.
dragging the tables.
Saying, I
in the
hate
park.
this place.
Uh,
I was there at the last
was the
game
last-
there. Yeah.
I was just going to say that must have been the last game because that was quite the show in the
Yeah.
parking lot after that last game.
Yeah, it was. They chased us out too. We were trying to take pictures
Yeah.
of the Meadowlands, and they were like, "You guys got to leave."
Yeah.
We're like, "This is why we're leaving, because you guys suck."
Yeah. I remember. I think Hans told one of the referees, "I hope you rot and die," or something. No, not the referees. The ushers. Yeah, the red coats. Remember that the red coats are coming. The red coats are coming.
Yeah.
But we've come a long way since the red coats of the Meadowlands. They treat us pretty well here at Prudential
no doubt.
Center.
Yes, they do.
So, what are your thoughts about this 7-1 Devils team
Well,
as a fan?
we just got to stay healthy.
Yep.
That's the big thing. We got to stay healthy because you always run into injuries during the year. Got to keep Jack healthy, obviously.
Yeah.
But they really seem like they're meshing this year.
Yeah.
First loss, first game, and then they've been rolling ever since.
Yeah. Nico Hischier, what do you think? What do you think of his game?
Nico's tough, man. I mean, he's the real deal. Always has been from day one since he got drafted. Now he's got players around him.
Yeah. And they're calling him penitentiary now. That the word on the street is that penitentiary. He's locking up. He's shutting everyone down.
Oh yeah, is that right? Okay.
It's a lockdown.
It's a
You
lockdown.
know?
Okay.
The keep the cop reference.
Yeah, I
law
gotcha.
enforcement
All right.
and all that.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So this is Shorts guy. Shorts
Yeah, I know
guy,
Shorts.
and that's Vinny Parisi.
Yeah. And my son's on his way here.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, Sean's coming
Oh,
down. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Little Sean.
Yep.
When we first met Little Sean, he was,
like 5 years old.
5 years old, mouthing off to the opposing fans.
Well, how we met you guys was that at the old when we used to tailgate.
Yep.
Back at the thing, he saw you guys stomping a Rangers jersey.
Yep.
And he ran over and started stomping on it. And they're like, yeah. And the rest is history. Now he's 28 years old.
Yeah.
It's still coming.
And I remember that he was on Hans's
shoulders.
Yeah. And he's saying something like Rangers suck, and then some lady's like, "You let your kid say that?" and little Sean yells at the little lady, "He's not my dad. He's my tailgating buddy."
Yeah, miss those days.
Yeah, the tailgate. I mean,
Tailgate
this is the new tailgate for us.
Yeah,
absolutely. At American Whiskey, we have
a
lot of beers on tap. We're in the middle of the street. Do you ever think that we'd do this in the middle of the street?
No, not at all. In Newark, hockey in Newark, and doing this.
Yeah,
on Edison.
Remember those days?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I'm wearing this just because there's a lot of bad drivers around here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What else is new?
But I've got
Sean.
Oh, how you doing? He's going to stay in the background. How you doing? Hi.
That's my daughter Sammy and
You were named after me, by the way.
That's
Did you know
Sammy.
that?
That's Sammy.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
Sammy.
okay. You were named after me. You have no idea. I remember.
And Sammy's boyfriend is Hamesh. He's from Toronto. Big Leafs fan.
Wow.
Big Leafs fan.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a family affair here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
So make it Dave. It's Sunday.
Yeah.
Could
Yeah.
be watching the Giants, but we're here. Hardcore.
Yeah, you know what? My nephew, who's an Eagles fan, asked me about that game, and I'm like, I hate these scheduling conflicts.
I know.
1
o'clock game. And
So-
I don't know if anybody heard, but Nick Mangold just passed away from the Jets.
Did he really?
Yeah, he just
When was
passed
this?
away.
Oh, yeah.
The
Today.
kidney? Wow.
Yes, they were looking for
man.
they were looking for a kidney for him.
Wow.
And I guess he was in a lot worse shape than we thought.
Wow.
So I just got the word when I was parking that he had
Wow.
passed. A big family,
Yeah.
and his sister was an Olympic power lifter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, wow. That's sad.
All right. Well, I'm going to go.
I
take
have one
care of
more
my
question.
family.
I have one
Uh-oh.
more question
Uh-oh.
for you.
All right.
Is it
Shoot.
Taylor ham or pork roll?
North Jersey Taylor ham. I live in Toms River now. It's pork roll.
But which is it?
It's Taylor ham. I grew up. It's
Yeah,
Taylor
see,
ham.
Taylor
look,
ham. There
look
you
at
go.
this.
Taylor ham.
Look at this. It's
Taylor
Taylor
ham.
ham. I'm taking off
It
the
is
yellow
Taylor ham.
vest. Yeah, it's Taylor ham.
It's always Taylor ham.
It's always been, you know how I've already figured out the logic why it's Taylor ham. They've always called it Taylor ham. And then in 1906, they formed the FDA, and the first thing they did was change it to pork roll. So I think George Case may have paid off some
think?
government. Yeah, that's what I think. Anyway,
All
that's
right.
my conspiracy theory.
All right, I got it.
All right.
Sam.
Well, thanks, Keith the Cop.
Boys,
Yep.
good seeing you. Let's go Devils.
Good to talk to you.
All right,
Go
keep
Devils.
rolling.
Let's go Devils.
Keep it rolling. All right, fellas.
Walk away with a
All
big
right.
win today.
Thanks.
That's it, boys.
That's Keith the Cop. Big Devils fan. Sometimes we interview fans, only fans that we kind of know, so we know that they're not going to go off tangent and hijack the podcast. But I thought that was pretty good.
Come on the air and say something
Yeah,
dumb.
absolutely.
Like go Rangers or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Keith is a longtime friend. We've known him back since the Meadowland days.
Yep.
What was that 04, 05 when I started going? It's or 05, 06, whatever it was with that lockdown, lockout, whatever.
Were
it is.
you there? Were you
Yeah,
there when he dragged the tables with his SUV, like he was crashing into all these?
I was there for all of it, including Boomer running over a curb with his vehicle. It was quite the show at that final game at the Meadowlands.
Or tire night. Tire night was the best. Is when we were rolling tires. We would bring old tires from our house and we would roll them. And Vinny, let me tell you what happened. So I guess it was like near Christmas time where, people were burning Christmas trees for whatever in the parking lot tailgate, and one of the tires hit one of those hot coals, and then you had this tire with fire just rolling randomly in the middle of the Meadowlands parking lot. That's what we used to do. I mean, and you got a taste of it. You got a taste of it when the outdoor game.
Yep, the Stadium Series.
Yeah.
That was incredible. One of my favorite tailgates I've ever been to.
NY Davies here. Anyway, go ahead.
My hope is that we get another game at Giant Stadium, and we get to tailgate there again because that was so much fun. Maybe a little bit warmer this time, I'll take. But just to have another experience like that would be great. It was cold.
Would you guys do Lincoln Financial Field if it's Devils Flyers down there?
Yes.
I would do it.
Yes.
I would almost prefer it.
Yeah.
I know that I would almost prefer it just as a, I'm not a native son. I'm an adopted son.
Yeah.
Doing an outdoor game in Philly would be so fun. It would be so fun.
It would be wild. It would be absolutely wild.
Well, we go to Chickies and Pete's.
I would have so much fun.
We go to Chickies and Pete's afterwards when we're all banged up after the game, So
they'll continue to get outdoor games.
Yep.
They continue having 7-game heaters here and there, and Jack Hughes being one of the most marketable players in the league, and Heischer shutting everyone down and being a real pain in the butt to play against. The Devils will get their shine. It wouldn't shock me if they got an outdoor game again in the very near future at all.
Yeah, here's just hoping that they make enough outdoor game jerseys for everyone to get this time instead of having them be so secretively limited that no one gets it except for 8 people.
I still don't have one, and I would like one, even though they're never going to wear it again. I would love to just have one to rock to parties and stuff. Yeah, would love to have one. One day.
I'm so happy I got mine.
I know one thing. I know one thing from Scotty. If we ever get tickets together, I'm not buying them. He's still complaining about that, but I can't help it. I get good seats. People give it to me, but But anyway,
Sam, I thought that was a sweet move by you. You said you little pigeons are going to sit up in the 300 level, and I'm Sam Fu, and I'm sitting right by the Jonas Brothers. And if you don't like it, figure it out yourself.
Yeah.
I loved that move. Yeah, I loved it.
Well, it's the crowd's starting to come pile in here at American Whiskey. We're going to get to some comments, and we'll probably ask you to put your predictions right now in the YouTube Live. Now, these matinee games, guys, I'm not a big fan of it because, it's like you get out of bed, you go to the game. I love the 7 p.m. starts. This is a live look-in. So a lot of people here, people watching this podcast, getting a lot of compliments on the Morning Woo. I talked about in the Morning Woo about Nico Heischer, and I didn't realize that the nickname is penitentiary, and lock them up, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I see Ted. I saw Ted here. Now he's in the YouTube live. I see.
Yep, he's probably listening and
Select
watching
Boy.
inside.
I see Corbin. AJ Visco. AJ Visco. I need to talk to you. I got my neck brace here. Need to talk to you. The law offices of AJ Visco. Because I may be going down to Tampa in Florida in a few weeks.
There you go.
We're going to have to get a good ground game down there. I got to set that thing up. But all right, so let's go over predictions and what are you guys saying?
Shorts guy, you could
Let's
go
see.
first.
I'll go first. This is hopefully going to be win number 8 of an 8-game heater. This Avalanche team is good, and I don't know who played in net for the Avs yesterday. Vin, do you know?
It would have been. Oh my God! I
I'm
would literally
looking now,
watch the whole game.
Because that's gonna really
Wedgwood will be in net today.
Okay, so Wedgwood's in net
Yeah.
today. Okay, so that's going to add a little bit of difficulty because former Devils goalies, especially with the word "wood" at the end of their names, tend to do very well against us.
Yeah. For whatever reason.
But I'm still going to, for whatever reason, and I know that my teammate Brownie and his wife and his little guy Cam are there, who are friends with Scott Wedgwood. So hopefully they'll see him after the game. And unfortunately, though, I'm going to say Scott Wedgwood has a loss today, but it's going to be close. I'm going to say 2-1 Devils. Yep, 2-1 Devils.
Very interesting. I definitely think there's a chance there's a couple more goals than usual, but I would like it not to be the case. I'm going to say the heater stays alive another game and the Devils win 4-3.
Okay.
That's a good score, Vinny. I'm kind of close to you. Do you want to read some of the scores out in the YouTube live right now?
Yeah, I'll read them out. Let me just pull it up right quick. It should take no less than 10 seconds.
I've got it up right here. I got it up right here, Vin. I can start. We got.
You got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're all the way up here. So if I miss one, throw it back in there. Jordan Hope says 4-2 Devils. Ted says 5-2 Devils. Select the Boy says 4-2 Devils. Interesting. Devils in Disguise 5-3. We got a couple shout outs to Nick Mangold and his passing. Corbin says 4-2 Devils. RME says 4-1 Devils. Sam, Ted says you're dedicated AF. Let's see, Devils in Disguise 5-3. I may have read that already. Brooke Amanda 3-2. We got Mark Cormier 3-2 Devils. And Brooks was 3-2 Devils. AJ Visco of AJ Visco Attorney at Law, soon to be representing Sam Wu in the Court of Law, 4-3 Devils. John Summer says Devils 5-3. RME, his wife says Devils win 3-2 in a shootout. And I think I read Devils in Disguises already. He said 4-3, but that's all of them that are in the chat. That's quite a few in the chat today, which I like.
Very good.
Sam, I think that leaves you.
The Avalanche left Boston with a bitter taste in their mouth.
Was it Beans?
It was Beans. It was Charlie McAvoy. Nathan McKinnon was not too happy. I'm trying to figure out in my mind, are they going to come out pissed off because they lost in Boston less than 24 hours ago, and are they going to come out in the first period just wanting blood? On the same token, the New Jersey Devils had a day to rest. They're on a 7-game heater. They had, let's say, a B- effort against the San Jose Sharks. They needed to beat a team. It was a trap game. They wound up coming back with 2 power play goals and an empty netter. The first 10 minutes of this game is going to dictate what's going to happen. I would think this Devils team, and I have no reason to believe with their penalty kill that's been superb so far, although they gave one up to San Jose. I think the Devils are going to win 5-2 over the Colorado Avalanche, and I think they're going to pull away in the second and third period. Now, remember, the second period, traditionally with this Devils team in the last 5 years, primarily under Lindy Ruff, have been suspect because of the far change, all that. But this year, it seems like the second period is the period where they adjust, and that's where they get them in the first 5 to 7 minutes of the second period. Like when they were down against San Jose, they were down 1-0 in the first period. They came out, 2 power play goals. It's suddenly 2-1 Devils. Same thing with Toronto. Toronto, they put one up and even got a scared Craig Berube to do a coach's challenge, not only to lose it, but also gave the Devils a power play. So, I'm saying 5-2 Devils. That's my call.
It's smart. I mean, they have not dominated first periods on this winning streak. They haven't played bad, but they've gone down 1-0 a couple times. That's absolutely been a thing.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't shock me at all. It could go a lot of different ways in that sense.
Yeah.
They went down 1-0 in the first period against the Sharks on Friday night when Sammy and I were there. And we came back. Vinny, I don't know if you saw Devils After Dark on Friday, but there was a hat trick of football calls that Sam Wu had to do. He was not happy that Mrs. Wu was in my ear most of Devils After Dark.
I had no idea that Mrs. Wu had a comm link.
He had no idea.
In Shorts Guy ear. I'm thankful that I haven't taken Shorts Guy to McDonald's or something where she would say, have him get the salad. Have him get the salad.
Sam.
Yeah.
Sam, as far as Mrs. Wu knows, I've only ever seen you eat a salad all season this year.
Oh, well.
Yeah, Sam, that's all I've ever seen you order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, checks in the mail, guys.
Awesome. In fact,
Sam, didn't you save that kitty from a tree the other day too? I think I saw on the news.
That happened as well, and I also, and I almost died the other day. That's another inside joke, amongst friends.
Which is, I don't know why you took off your highlighter jacket, but
the high vis is off.
I got to take the risks.
Sam, by the way, compliments on skipping all of the great choices for food for Vinny and Katie's wedding and just selecting extra salad. Well done.
Yes, extra salad. Yep, extra salad. Yep, and you helped that old lady cross the street the other day too at American Whiskey. I saw.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. And I did some chores around the house, but she didn't see it. I was that efficient with it.
Very good.
Anyway.
I saw one last score got thrown into the chat. Mike Rossi says 3-2 Devils.
Yeah.
Or 3-1 Devils. Excuse me. I can't read numbers. 3-1 Devils.
Also, I got a text from Justin from the UK, 4-2 Devils as well. Justin and
awesome.
Jake. The future Jake the Snake. Anyway. All right. So let's get out of here. I think everybody's starting to mosey on in. Havelock was here. The Professional Inline Hockey Association stars were here. Walking by, but anyway. Alrighty, well, we're going to get out of here. We'll play the Jack Hughes tune, and we'll see you Devils After Dark after the game here at American Whiskey, 51 Edison Place. Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal and I will recap the game that was, if Scotty remembers what date it was. I don't know. I guess he was listening to the SiriusXM, like all these big games, and I wasn't sure if SiriusXM had it on a Saturday. I don't know. You got mixed up with the days, but no less. Maybe we'll have another 3 football calls, but yeah.
Oh, hold on, real quick. This is breaking in the chat. Jordan Hope just said that it's possible that Markstrom is tonight's backup. Look at that.
All right.
We'll see if that's the case. We'll see if that's the case.
That's breaking news. We'll have to verify that. Just give me one sec, guys. My board is now gone. Hold on a sec.
Of course.
Yeah.
That darn board. Must be a Ranger fan at times.
Yeah, sometimes. I don't know. But anyway. Well, we're going to get out of here, guys. Great show. And till next time, hold on. Let's go Devils.
Hughes is always scoring and running Jersey beast from Newark to the Jersey Shore to play in red and black. Erie 6 this season, he's on the plane to score, and when he gets the winner, we're gonna chant and scream. He will score goal, will score just more and more. He will score goal, he will score goal, he will score goal, will score just more and more. He will score goal, he will score goal. Jack Hughes on fire! Your defense is terrified. So Jack Hughes on fire! Your goalie is terrified. Jack Hughes on fire! Your defense is terrified. Jack Hughes on fire.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head to the bar to watch the Devils game before I roll back to the United Center.
Hey, Vinny,
Yes.
I am going to send you this. This is not public yet. I'm going to text it to your phone, and I want you to check out what I have in the works here. I'm going to send it
Okay.
to our GDL. I want to get your live take on what I just sent.